Hello guys, and welcome to another solo leveling rise speed. In this one I would like to show you how I attempted to clear the Vulcan stage. So this was the team composition that I used. um, Unfortunately I didn't have enough time to take a video of the gear that I was using on the fight. So apologies for that, but hopefully with mentioning the gear here, it's good enough to at least give you some sort of uh, let's say inspiration in case you want to clear it. Because I'm sure that if, for example, if I had Alicia A3 or if I had Seo A4, I would 100% be able to clear it because of the damage difference that those ascensions would have given. Yep. As for shadows, I'm using Tusk because Alicia is the main DPS in this case, and then I also use Iron because of the defense decrease debuff, which is quite helpful during the fight. Um, B Spike is on half blessing, half outstanding connection in order to support Alicia. Seo is on breaker set with executioner, and then Alicia was on the same gear as Song Jingwoo. So I mean, it has varied a little bit, but it was pretty much this, which is expert on this on the right side, and then half curse, half toughness on the left side. Yeah. So with that said, let's see the fight. As for the total power, it was maybe around 20,000 more, something like that, but not much more than that. Yeah. Okay. With that said, let's see the video. So I open with the shadows so that I have enough time to summon them again, and then also to apply the bleed early, the egress bleed, because I'm doing a lot of damage just based on bleeds. That's pretty much the run. I could have rotated Bizbike a bit earlier for that second bleed, so you see now that I have a second bleed there, but I mean, there is little min maxing that can be done with the bleed. So yeah. So you can see I broke the. If I can, I'm trying to break him at 220, but sometimes it takes a little bit more time. But after I break him is when I can do real damage. So I try to save Alicia's ultimate for when I can summon the shadows, so that I can do it with defense break on, which is the best scenario, and also hopefully with the outstanding connection and in the burning bless the burning blessing, yeah, the burning blessing buff, yeah. So there, as you can see, that's where I start doing all the skills that I can with Alice because of the defense break. I also try to save Seo's ultimate for that. I wish you could crit, but I mean at that point it's like, if you crit it's a miracle, you know. Yeah. This bike is just there to apply the bleed, and then I just tag him out as soon as I can. I wonder which one is harder, like this one or the one in normal. That would be actually good to test. Like, if you can beat this Vulcan, does that mean you can beat the normal one? I wonder. I mean, they're different. They have different faces and so on, but you know, I was thinking more like damage wise. Like, if you can nuke this one, can you nuke the other one the same way? I wonder. Well, as you can see, I'm just doing same rotations over and over and trying to uh, pummel him down as much as I can. On my best runs, it was around 14-13%. This one I end up around the same area. But this was actually a progress in comparison to the run that I was doing with Shaw. I will after the run I will show you what I've learned on all these attempts with Vulcan. Alright, so back on the screen. I have tried with various supports. So supports like Min and Min, I think it's more suited for Cha. To the point where actually Mylene Fisher and Min at A1, they were both doing about, let's say, the same. So both supports for Alicia, she was doing around the same amount of damage. Although with this one, it was a little bit more consistent. What else? So with Beast Bike, the benefit is with the bleed. So as you know, Beast Bike has a 1% of the current HP every 3 seconds kind of bleed, and that is extremely good, especially when you know that doing 1% of HP is a lot of work or a lot of skills, because you can barely crit or you are barely doing damage in general because you just don't have those stats, right? So that's what Beast Bike helps you with. And when using him with support sets, so let's say, yeah, bless. Right now he doesn't have the right one, but blessing and then outstanding connection, it's actually a quite big benefit because you are buffing Alicia every X amount of time. The only thing you have to have in mind is that you want to time the cooldowns. So the cooldowns that are here. So just have in mind that you need to have a certain amount of time, let's say between Alicia and Seo. You can look at the timer and more or less estimate, like, okay, if you're going to tag him out quickly, which is going to be most of the time, just make sure that you have, let's say, 10 seconds with Alicia or 15 seconds with Alicia and then 10 seconds with Seo, or 10 seconds or 5 seconds, because once you tagged him out, you know, you will have let's say 5 seconds to use him a little bit. Yeah, so that's to me the most important part to have in mind. With Seo, you want to alternate the basic skills. I tried to start with the lightning kick and then water dragon rush, but you can do either. And then once you are done with the break, you can just do water dragon rush as many times as you can. As for Alicia is basically Winter Storm and then Ice Needle, and then you can just Frost Arrow, and if you have the ultimate, you can also use the ultimate and then Frost Arrow and then tag her out. That's usually what I do with her. This run in general was better than the one that I tried with Cha and Min. So I did a run with Seo, Min and Cha, and even when Cha was doing all the crits, she was doing, let's say, 25%, 22%, something like that. With Alice is more, let's say, consistent. So she's not doing all the crits in the world, but she's doing damage that in the end of the fight is actually similar. So the range to me was around 20% to 40%, something like that. 14%, yeah. And I think that's about it, guys. Once I get the grid set, and yeah, once I get the grid set for Seo, or maybe even if I max this side, and then maybe I'm not sure if complete blessing set is better than half blessing, half outstanding connection, but I'll test that as well in the future. And once I have that, I will test again. I will try this team again. I probably will have better curse gear, so she will probably be a bit stronger. So yeah, hope this was insightful, guys. If you like these kinds of videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.